Harare, Zimbabwe's ruling ZANU-PF party is poised to meet on Sunday to dismiss Robert Mugabe and reinstate the vice president he dismissed, sources say, as hundreds of thousands of people take to the streets to celebrate the president's demise. Mugabe's 37-year rule has been effectively at an end since the army seized control on Wednesday, confining him to his residence, saying it wanted to target the criminals around him. Tens of thousands of Zimbabweans flooded the streets of Harare in an extraordinary outpouring of elation at the expected ousting of President Robert Mugabe. An Argentine military submarine went missing at sea on Friday, prompting a massive search. The Trump administration is lifting a federal ban on importing body parts from African elephants shot for sport in Zimbabwe and Zambia. The Rev. Jesse Jackson has disclosed publicly that he has been seeking outpatient care for 2 years for Parkinson's disease. The blaze sent smoke billowing into the New York sky. Several people are feared dead after a helicopter and an aircraft were involved in a mid-air collision northwest of London. The wife of Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore says he won't step down in the face of sexual misconduct allegations. Tens of thousands of Zimbabweans flooded the streets of Harare in an extraordinary outpouring of elation at the expected ousting of President Robert Mugabe. Hundreds of thousands of people flooded the streets of Harare on Saturday, singing, dancing and hugging soldiers in an outpouring of elation at Mugabe's demise, while others marched towards his residence. In scenes reminiscent of the downfall of Romanian dictator Nicolae Ceausescu in 1989, men, women and children ran alongside the armored cars and the troops who stepped in this week to oust the only ruler Zimbabwe has known since independence in 1980. The scenes in Harare reflect the anger and frustration that has built up in nearly 2 decades of economic mismanagement that started with the seizure of white-owned farms in 2000, the catalyst of a wider collapse. Under house arrest in his lavish blue-roof compound, Mugabe has watched support from his ZANU-PF party, security services and people evaporate in less than 3 days. 2 sources said a party central committee meeting would take place at 10:30 am local time, where Emerson Mnangagwa would be reinstated. The party would also dismiss 93-year-old Mugabe's preferred successor, his wife Grace, from her role as head of the ZANU-PF Women's League. Get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy. Mugabe's nephew, Patrick Chilwell, told Reuters the elderly leader and his wife were ready to die for what is correct rather than step down in order to legitimize what he described as a coup. Speaking from a secret location in South Africa, Chilwell said Mugabe had hardly slept since the military took over but his health was otherwise good. On Harare streets, Zimbabweans spoke of a second liberation for the former British colony, alongside their dreams of political and economic change after 2 decades of deepening repression and hardship. These are tears of joy, said Frank Mutsadikwa, 34, holding aloft the Zimbabwean flag.